Hello, Max here, and with competitive mode due for release with a large patch expected towards the end of this month, I wanted to look at the effect single hero limits is having on the competitive scene. The footage you are seeing here is from the recent ESL Go for Overwatch Weekly, where there are no hero limits, and it does highlight the problem. Jesse, it's fucking dark outside. Get a watch. We also have 3 Lucios in this game, which is unusual because on King of the Hill I would normally expect to see 4. Some crazy person is trying to play Zenyatta instead, but there is no Tracer or Widow to ruin his day, so maybe I'm the crazy one. The problem is less prevalent on Assault Escort maps, but it is still not unusual to see 4 McCrees in a competitive King's Row game. Some of you may not have a problem with this, and I know some of you hate hero stacking with a passion. How I feel about hero stacking in game? I'm honestly still on the fence. Double Winston can be a strong answer to a lot of defences, but the D.Va changes might make her a good alternative to the second Monkey Scientist. I know some of you are sick of having a bazillion turrets in a game, but once you get past a certain skill level, it's so rare to see either Bastion or Torbjorn in a game. Honestly, I know you would like a video about countering turrets, and I want to do it, but I just can't get the footage. Hero stacking is rarely a problem in my games. However, when it comes to a compelling viewing experience, which of course I want from Overwatch as an esport, I want hero limits. One of the counter arguments is that you would expect to see team compositions become more varied as more heroes are released. Information data mined from the game client indicates we have at least 9 more coming, but I don't believe it will help the problem. In an organised game, when you are building a team, you are building a strategy, and a lot of the time certain heroes are stronger for that strategy than others. For example, if your strategy is to press the right mouse button, no one presses the right mouse button harder or faster than Jesse McCree. Or maybe your strategy is to group together behind a big Reinhardt shield and engage a close to medium range teamfight. McCree's pretty good at that too. Hero limits force a lot more decisions and creativity when devising a strategy and make a much more interesting viewing experience. Some tournament organisers have recently enforced a 1 hero per team rule, and I think it's had a positive impact. They also do not use assault maps, but will save the balance issues of Anubis, Hanamura and Volskaya for another video, but it's worth noting everything discussed from this point on does not include these maps. Unsurprisingly, when unable to take all the McCrees, Reaper is seeing a lot more play. Not only on escort maps, but Reaper's King of the Hill usage has skyrocketed. Nothing compares to Reaper's sustained close range damage and is a suitable replacement for the second McCree the teams are not allowed to bring. Junkrat, although not unpopular before, has now become a staple when defending any big choke. Tracer and Genji are both being picked up a lot more. Tracer is even seeing escort map play again. Widowmaker is still a dominant force, but strangely teams have been picking Pharah into the Widow and using crazy air acrobatics with concussive blast to get up close and personal with the Widow and stick a rocket up her bum. Another benefit we're seeing is stall tactics on escort maps are no longer as strong. A common strategy for the defending team towards the end of a map is to run out all the divas and all the tracers to get on that payload quickly and add a few vital seconds to the clock. The time taken to win the map is a metric used to decide the winner when both teams successfully deliver the payload. When you can now only have 1 tracer and 1 diva on the team, this tactic is a lot less powerful. While single hero limits make a much more interesting viewing experiences, there are some downsides. The maps and the game have been designed and balanced with hero stacking as an option. The first checkpoint of Dorado is proving very difficult for the attacking team to take, and we're seeing no games played on Numbani because with single heroes it is pretty much impossible to capture objective A. Perhaps when the diva changes come, Winston Diva will be a strong enough attacking combo that these points can be broken, but the diva changes will not be for some time. Jeff Goodman has stated that the McCree nerfs will come before the diva buffs, so we'll have competitive mode before the diva changes land. Whatever happens, it will be interesting to see. It will also be interesting to see what direction Blizzard go with their in-game competitive mode. It would be strange if the professional tournaments used a different rule set that so fundamentally changed the gameplay. Of course, with the options available in custom games, we could get all kinds of crazy tournaments happening, but I suspect hero limit will become the standard for the highest level of play. It was asked for not only by the viewers, but also by the players. No matter what they do, I am excited for competitive mode when we get it later this month. Let me know in the comments how you guys feel about hero stacking and your thoughts on the upcoming competitive mode. Take it easy, and I'll see you soon.